This is our part one of videos about Kant. Here we're going to discuss the absolute worth of rational being. That rational being chooses for itself, and that is its freedom. That rational being is different from a natural being. That rationality is a source of dignity. That rational beings are ends in themselves and must be treated as such. We'll discuss examples of stealing, lying, and murder. We will discuss the difference between respect that is due to rational beings as opposed to manipulation or use that is due to non-rational beings. Non-rational beings are designated Rational beings are designated as persons, while non-rational beings are designated as things. We will next look at Kant's philosophy of morals. The promise of it is to articulate a superior morals based on freedom, superior to the libertarianism's attempt to give us morals based on freedom. As we will recall, morals based on freedom is an alternative to morals based on welfare or happiness. Utilitarianism gave us the latter. As rational beings, we are worthy of dignity and respect. This means that, as a rational being, each one of us has a worth that is intrinsic, unchanging, absolute, and therefore the same and equal in each and all rational beings. What is the sense in which rational being is meant here? It means that each one of us sets their own goals for themselves after examining various reasons for various goals possible. Each one of us chooses their own vision of the good life and happiness after weighing various reasons for various conceptions of the good life. Thus, we do not only choose a vision of the good life for ourselves, but we exercise rational judgment, weighing reasons and evidence in determining which version of the good life is best for us. This exercise of judgment, determining what is true and what is false, for example, with regard to the best life for us, is what makes us rational beings. We rationally weigh evidence and decide which conclusions have the best evidence for them. Non-rational beings pursue goals assigned to them by nature or instinct. Hence, they're not free beings. Only rational beings have freedom. Different individual human beings determine different individual visions of the good life. When it comes to other animals, however, individuals within those species all pursue basically the same goal assigned to them by their nature and instincts. They do not reflect upon and weigh reasons for various ways of life, whether to get married or not, have these friends or those friends, have this work, career, or that, live in this place or that, act ethically or not. They're not rational beings, those other animals. As rational beings, in exercising informed choice and being able to choose different ways of life, we are free. By simply following their instinctually assigned ways of life with little variation for goals there, other animals are not free. Each rational being understands themselves to be free in the above sense, and understands that reasoned choices of free beings, and those free beings themselves, therefore, have dignity and respect, and are not to be used as mere things. A being is used as a mere thing when it is treated as an instrument for obtaining some goal that we assign to them. In this sense, a being is used and manipulated. A being is respected, on the other hand, and their dignity is recognized when they are respected as beings that make their own choices for themselves. Such a being is treated as a person, and it understands itself to be a person, and understands itself to be morally wrong when morally wronged by someone else, when it is not treated as a person, and understands that the same is true with regard to all persons. Therefore, Kant argues an action is moral when it treats persons not merely as means to achieving ends or purposes, but when it treats persons as ends in themselves. It is our moral duty to treat persons as ends in themselves, or that is an imperative or a command. Each one of us recognizes it so as a rational being when we reach the maturity of a rational being and honestly examine what we think. This command or imperative is a categorical imperative, meaning that it is right in itself, not due to any benefits or gains that it may bring about. All other imperatives, such as brush your teeth in the morning, get an education, drive on the right side of the road, etc., are not categorical, but are hypothetical imperatives. They are right, not in themselves, but only because they bring about a certain result, certain consequences, health, intelligence, safety, etc., in reference to the previous parentheses. For example, Kant argues that stealing, lying, and murder do not respect persons' dignity because they seek to use persons as means to some gain, satisfaction of our desires, ultimately, rather than respect beings as rational beings that make their own choices. Each one of these attempts to get other human beings to do something for our benefit that they would not choose to do on their own.